Hello, Gautam. How are you? Who's left? Okay.
Okay. Wait. No, not happening. Okay. We are live. Yes, bhai. Tell me.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
today's
today's
topic is
topic is
about
about
Mike. Yeah. So today's topic is about up and down and soliloquy. So before I jump into the topic, let me make it clear what these three terms are. So they will always be breaking down in the scene. There is always be a conflict happening. There's always be something, like something in the form of situation or event. Something will be happening. So either we can see those happening as a question and answer, or we can also say that it's an event. So there are two kinds of character comes in the theater or in the cinema. That the first character is a round character and the flat character. So the round character is all about those who are experiencing lots of struggle in the play, in the scene. Struggles in terms of struggle of finding solution, a struggle of solving the problems given by antagonist, given by villain. So they are all always packed up with different kind of situation, and that's why we call it round character. And the round characters are the important characters. Those were the major characters. Maybe a villain, maybe hero, because villain can also be a round character. Okay. Whereas the flat character, those who come once or twice in the scene just to give information, just to connect the event. Okay. So what happens? There are lots of time when the play is happening, when the scenes are happening. Uh, I will talk about the tragedy. For example, tragic scene or the tragic drama. What happens that ultimately the protagonist, the main character, suffers a lot. This is why we call it tragedy, because there is always a suffering happens at the end of the main character, the protagonist. So in that suffering, in order to show that suffering, there is a style in acting, there is a style in drama, that they do soliloquy. Okay, so loc is language, loc is study of language. So when it is monologue, it is the one person is speaking, one actor is speaking. When it is dialogue, means two actors are speaking. When it is soliloquy, means I am talking to myself. Soliloquy. Okay, I will tell how we are using it and how why we do that soliloquy. Because soliloquy is all about talking to yourself, and it will happen when you are in the point of, in the verge of reflection, self reflection, planning, uh, going within to solve some problem, or seeking within. And that's the point where we have to understand as an actor that what's the difference between a dialogue, monologue, and soliloquy. Okay. And we will be able to understand the difference when we know the ups and downs of the dialogues, or the actor, whatever actor is speaking. Okay. So we will do very simple exercise. We'll start with monologue. Is like you are on the screen, people are looking at you, so it is a drama. When actor is doing an action and audience are hooked, and they are focusing on the actor watching something. Watching means, you see, logically, practically, what happens when we scroll Netflix, we go for the genre as a product, like we have to consume, and according to the genre we want to find something. We are focusing to the content to get something, in terms of entertainment, in terms of solution, in terms of whatever it is. So when the audience is looking at the actor, actor performs, actor talks to the co-actor, actor does some action, and sometimes the actors, they talk, to tell the audience, to tell something to the audience. But when the actor is performing a soliloquy, he is not at all talking to the actor, to the audience. He is not at all delivering, as I already told you that the actors are postmen. That time he is not at all delivering the message. Yeah, as far as the characterization, that actor is doing, reaching out to the audience, but that time is not at all interested in the audience. So now let's start the game, let's start the exercise where you will start talking to yourself, okay, as a soliloquy, as a point when when you're talking to yourself. But we have to, as an actor, understand that when we are talking to myself also on stage, on screen, we are delivering, we are giving details to our audience. Okay, so this is what the game is all about, that we are going to talk, but that talk, that self talk should reveal just for example, we were doing those exercises, object exercises, and the paper flipping exercise. Every time when I'm opening the paper, I'm revealing something else, and this is an object, this is an actor, but the way I'm again and again changing it, revealing something to the character. So right now what we are going to do, we are going to have a self talk, we are going to have the soliloquy, but again and again when we'll come on screen, on stage, there will be something else we are reaching out, something else we are revealing to our character. Okay, so this is the today's topic, that actor comes, tells a monologue, uh, tells a soliloquy, and in that soliloquy, uh, that revelation happens, that what kind of character he is, what kind of intention that character is having, what kind of temperament that actor is having. So it will be disclosed, it will be shared with the help of soliloquy. You will showcase the art of being you, because you are talking to you, you're not uh, right now delivering dialogue, you're talking to you, you're planning, and how you are able to draw that structure of soliloquy. We'll see how we are going to do it. Okay, so let me first do that. First I will do 3 times. Every time it is all about soliloquy, every time is it's all about sharing, but every time you will get different three different dimensions of the character. Okay, so for example soliloquy, if we talk about soliloquy, that why why I'm getting carried away. Is there anything happened to me? The way I was talking to him was different. I don't generally talk like that. My hands was shaking. People know me as the most confident person, but I was literally, I was at my nerves. Why? Is there anything I'm suppressing? Is there anything I want to say but I cannot? Tell me, find the solution, because that is the last day where I have to see. I'm not able to frame the sentence. I couldn't say anything to him. What is happening to me? God help me. Why it is happening to me? Why I'm not able to? Because the moment when it all started, Somewhere I was giving the logical point, but all my logic, went in vain when he started looking at me. The way he was looking at me that time, made me completely speechless, because the way the energy was, that coming on me, I couldn't handle that energy. I lost all my logic. Okay, so example one. Now we'll try to do the example two, with the same character, giving a different dimension to. This is literally I wanted to make the impression. This was the thing I really wanted, to show that yes, I am underconfident. Yes, this is what I can lie to others, but I cannot lie to me. And I was successful portraying that yes, but were they convinced? I did all possible effort, but the girl, she was not convinced. Yes, everybody was nodding. Everybody, getting that sympathetic energy, but she didn't say anything. She didn't say anything to me. Why? I have to find out the reason behind it. Why is it so? I got 19 call. I made everybody convinced, and she was the first person who stepped into the studio, but she couldn't. She didn't say anything. Why? What was what was to be done? Yeah, the basic idea was to portray that yes, right now these days I am underconfident. Yes, right now these days I am not confronting some people. Yes, these days I have managed to lie to people that yes, I am not doing well, so that they be stress free. They don't get intimidated. That yes, I'm not working anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm just depressed. So that part was done. But this girl, and she is in the R&D committee. She is a main part, integrated part. What to do? 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 I have to just find out her background, from where she comes, why she was there, and why she is so much important part of this project. Hmm, yes, that girl. Now the next target is that girl. I have to understand why that happened. When everybody was convinced, everybody was giving, some or the other hint that they are all in my gear. Okay, second. Now there was a shift. Okay, different kind of shift, but it was there. Now the third one. Actually, nothing is going on in my life. I had to portray that everything is going on. I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing. No. Shall I shall I just leave this project? Shall I just go away from this place? Why am I doing it? Why do I need to, convince those people? What will I get even if they are convinced? And what will I get if she is not convinced? What's the point of doing all those things? I just have to get up early in the morning, do my breakfast, and go and sleep and do this and that. Why am I putting all those trouble just to show people that yes, I'm in a better position? What's the point of doing these things? For who I am doing all those things? I'm living alone, I'm cooking alone, I'm doing all my expenses alone. I don't go anywhere. Then why this trouble? Why this trouble that trouble is not letting me sleep peacefully? Why? Why? Hmm? Third. Okay. So now we'll try to decode what happened. The mood, the temperament, I didn't change anything in temperament. I didn't change anything in tonality. I didn't change anything in the subtext. Subtext was the same, the characters was the same, but the inner soliloquy kept changing. In one example one, it was something else. In second example, it was something else. Third, it was completely different. It was more philosophical. It's about existence. It's about finding the meaning in your action or whatever you do, and it happens to everyone. We do things, we experience everything, but we also get to the point where we start reflecting in why we are doing it. That question comes, whether you ignore it or not, whether you accept it or not, these things come to us. Okay, now I would like to listen to you. And how did you get this exercise? And are you able to follow this exercise? Are you able to relate?
I will do and show. You check. Shall I do and show?
Before you jump to the exercise, please rephrase it in Tamil so that if people are listening to us, they will also get some idea, and then I will also what we are doing in Hindi, and then you can.
ஸோ ஐடியா என்ன அப்படின்னா மோனோலாகுன்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது, டைலாகுன்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது. ஸோ சோலோ லுக்கி அப்படின்றது என்ன? ஸோ இந்த மூணுத்துக்கும் என்ன டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் அப்படின்னா
Bit
மோனோலாக்
louder, bit
மோனோலாக்
louder.
அப்படிங்கிறது ஒரு பர்சன் வந்து ஒரு இடத்துக்கோ இல்லை இப்போ நாசர் சார் நிறைய மோனோலாக் பேசியிருப்பார், நீங்கள் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க படத்தில். ஸோ அவர் வந்து ஒரு டைலாக் ஒரு ஒரு ஃபுல் நேரேஷனை எம்எஸ் பாஸ்கர் சார் அந்த எட்டு தோட்டாக்கள் படத்தில் பேசியிருப்பார்ல, ஒரு கேன்டீனில் உட்காந்து ஹீரோக்கு கிட்ட, அது ஒரு மோனோலாக். அந்த மாதிரி மோனோலாக்கு அது தனி. டைலாக்னால் ரெண்டு பேர் இருக்கிறது, ஸோ அது தனி. இப்போ சோலலுக்கி அப்படின்னா என்னென்னா, உங்களோட பேசிக்காக நீங்கள் ஒரு விஷயத்தை பேசி ரீகால் பண்ணி நீங்களே அதோட அர்த்தத்தை புரிஞ்சுக்கிறீங்க. இன்னொரு விஷயம், நம்ம எப்பவுமே ஒரு ப்ராசஸில் இருக்கும்போது, அந்த ப்ராசஸ் முடிஞ்சு வீட்டுக்கு வரும்போது, பைக்கில் வரும்போது நம்மளை பேசிகிட்டே வருவோம் தெரியுமா, நம்மளுக்கே நம்ம புரிய வச்சுப்போம். அந்த மாதிரியான விஷயம் தான் சோலலுக்கி. ஸோ பேசிக்காக அந்த ஒரு ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு அந்த சப்ஜெக்டை நம்மளுக்குள்ளேயே பேசிக்கிறது, நம்மளுக்குள்ளேயே நம்ம வந்து அதோட புரிதலை உடச்சி இன்னும் உள்ள டீப் டவுன் போகிறது தான் சோலலுக்கி. இதுவாக தான் இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற அப்சர்வேஷனுக்குள்ளே வர்றது தான் சோலலுக்கி. ஸோ அதுதான் வந்து இப்போ ஒரு 3 டாஸ்க்காக அவர் பண்ணி காமிச்சார். ஸோ அதில் டெம்பர்மெண்டெல்லாம் மாற்றலை. ஸோ அவர் என்ன பண்ணாருன்னா, சேம் சப்ஜெக்ட் எப்படி 3 திங்ஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறத பண்ணி காமிச்சார். ஸோ அது நான் இப்போ வந்து திரும்ப என்னோடய ஸ்டைலில் நான் பண்ணுவேன். இப்போ அது அவர் வந்து ஹிந்தியில் ஒரு வாட்டி சொல்லிடுவார்.
So now I'm trying to decode it in Hindi, that the exercise right now we are doing, जो exercise हम कर रहे हैं, उस exercise का motive ये है कि 3 तरह की कैटेगरी होती है, एक डायलॉग, एक मोनोलॉग और एक सोलिलॉग। सोलिलॉग जो हम आज का हमारा टॉपिक है वो यही है कि एक ऐसा भी पॉइंट आता है जब एक्टर्स खुद से बात करते हैं। वो बात प्लानिंग भी हो सकती है, वो बात इनर टर्मॉइल को दिखाने के लिए भी हो सकती है, वो स्ट्रेस को दिखाने के लिए भी हो सकती है, वो अपने भीतर के जो उलझन है आपके, उसको दिखाने के लिए भी हो सकती है। तो किस-किस तरीके से आप अपनी उलझनों को दिखा रहे हैं, अपने स्ट्रेस को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं, अपने इनर टर्मॉइल को दिखा रहे हैं, वो सोलिलोक्य से बही बहुत बार आता है। सबसे अच्छा एग्ज़ाम्पल अगर इस चीज़ का लिया जाए तो मैकबेथ का एग्ज़ाम्पल है जिसमें कि लेडी मैकबेथ और मैकबेथ जब मर्डर करने जाते हैं तो उसके पहले बहुत सारी ह्यूमन एलिमेंट ह्यूमन ह्यूमन फीलिंग की जो एलिमेंट्स हैं वो उनके दिमाग में आती हैं कि ये हमें नहीं करना चाहिए। अंदर की आवाज़, भीतर की आवाज़ जहाँ पर ऑडियंस से उसका कोई मतलब नहीं होता, ऑडियंस से कहते नहीं हैं, हम अपने कैरेक्टर से खुद कैरेक्टर खुद से बात करता है। खुद से बात जब करता है कैरेक्टर तो कई-कई बार उस सोलिलोक्य से ही अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करने की कोशिश करता है। बहुत बार ये बताता है कि हाँ, अपनी सोलिलोक्य से कि हम इस तरीके के एक्टर हैं या हमारा ये कैरेक्टर ये कहने की कोशिश कर रहा है। तो कभी-कभी हम एक एज़ एन एक्टर एक्टर के तौर पर हम अपनी एक क्राफ्ट भी बताते हैं कि हम इस रेंज के एक्टर हैं जिससे हम अलग-अलग डायमेंशन सोलिलोक्य हो गया, प्रॉपर्टी के थ्रू हो गया, कॉस्ट्यूम के थ्रू हो गया। तो दीज़ आर द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ टेलिंग दैट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ कैरेक्टर यू आर प्लेइंग एंड हाउ यू आर प्लेइंग द कैरेक्टर। ओके? सो बिफोर लाइक दिस इज़ व्हाट द एक्सप्लेनेशन ये एक्सप्लेनेशन था। नाउ गौतम विल गिव अस अ डेमो. He will do the soliloquy part where he will tell us different range of the same soliloquy. Okay, start.
ச்சே, அவசரப்பட்டனோ அவசரப்பட்டனோ ஆமாம் பார்த்துட்டாரு, கண்டிப்பாக பார்த்துட்டாரு, எனக்கு தெரியும். அவர் பார்த்துட்டாருன்னு எனக்கு தெரியும். பயமாக இருக்கே, என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியலையே. எல்லார்கிட்டையும் சொல்லிட்டாருன்னா அசிங்கமாயிடுமே, எங்கள் அம்மா கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டாருன்னா அசிங்கமாயிடுமே. அந்த ஆண்டி
Not
Not
audible.
audible. அந்த ஆண்டி அந்த ஆண்டி கிட்ட நான் பேசுனதே தப்பு. ஃபேமிலியாக போகும்போது கை வச்சிட்டனே. எங்கள் மாமா பார்த்துட்டாரு, எனக்கு தெரியும். எங்கள் மாமா பார்த்துட்டாரு, வாஷ் பேஷன் கிட்ட வச்சு பார்த்துட்டாரு. பயமாக இருக்கு, யார்கிட்ட இந்த ஒரு வாரம் எனக்கு ரொம்ப குரூஷலாக இருக்கு. எப்போ எங்கள் மாமா என்ன ஆகுனே தெரியலையே. கரெக்டாக இடுப்பில் கை வைக்கும்போது பார்த்துட்டாரு. கண்டிப்பாக மாட்டிக்க. அசிங்கமாக இருக்கே. தொட்டிருக்கவே கூடாது. நான் தப்பு பண்ணிட்டேன். என்ன ஃப்ரெண்டு கிட்ட கூட சொல்ல முடியாது. யார்கிட்ட சொல்றதுனே தெரில எனக்கு. ம், மாமாவுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாமா? மாமாவுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாமா? In this, I'll do the second thing now.
Please
Please
mute.
mute.
Uh,
Uh,
open your mic.
open your mic.
Your mic is
Your mic
open.
is open. It is open, but my voice wasn't that because
It is
the
not
it
that.
is not that. The process is going to be between me and my mind, right? So I didn't.
Huh.
I
Understood.
just I just spoke, but not in that big decibel, in a very less
Mm.
decibel I spoke. Okay, so இந்த வயசுல இது வர்றது நியாயம்தான். ஆனா அந்த லேடி என்னவா போய் சொல்லியிருக்கோன்னு தெரியலையே. அது அப்படியே பிளேட்டை மாத்தி இருந்ததுன்னா நான் என்ன பண்றது? மாமாவோட என்ன நெக்ஸ்ட் ரியாக்ஷனா இருக்கணும்னு தெரியல. ஏன்னா அது பயமா இருக்கு. பண்ணியிருக்க கூடாது, ஆனால் பண்ணிட்டேன். இப்போ பண்ணதுக்கப்புறம் மச்சான் பண்ணியாச்சு. இப்போ நெக்ஸ்ட் நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்னு தான் யோசிக்கணும். இப்போ அந்த லேடி ஃப்ளிப் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா நானும் காலி. இப்போ நான் அது ஃப்ளிப் ஆகுறது எனக்கு தெரியாமல் கூட இருக்கலாம்ல. இப்போ அது ஃப்ளிப் ஆயிடுச்சு. அப்போ ஆனால் எங்கள் மாமாவும் அத்தையும் அக்காவும் என்கிட்ட சொல்லாமே இருந்தாங்கன்னா நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன்? இந்த மாதிரி நான் வந்து இப்படி பிஹேவ் பண்ணது தப்பு ரைட்டுன்னு சொல்லாமே இருந்தால் என்ன பண்ணுறது? எனக்கு ஒன்றும் புரியலையே. நான் தொட்டிருக்க கூடாது, தொட்டுட்டேன். இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியலையே. இப்போ ஒரே ஒரு சொல்யூஷன் தான். அந்த லேடிக்கு ஒரு வாட்டி லாஸ்ட்டாக ஃபோன் பண்ணி பேசிட்டா. தப்பாக இருக்கும். அவன் புருஷன் கூட வேற இருப்பான். தப்பாக இருக்கும்னு பார்க்குறேன். பரவாயில்ல, பார்ப்போம். ஃபோன் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம். This is the second variation. Third one, I'll go. ஓகே, நடந்தது நடந்துருச்சு. இப்போ ஒரு வாரமும் ஆயிடுச்சு. யாரும் எதுவுமே சொல்லலை. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்? ஏதாவது ஒன்று பண்ணணும். எப்படியாவது மாட்டணும். எனக்கு மண்டை அப்படியே வெடிக்குதுப்பா. ஒரு தப்பை பண்ணிட்டு மண்டை வெடிக்குது எனக்கு. இதுதான் கடுப்பாகுது. எப்படி ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுறதே தெரில. ஏதாவது பண்ணியிருக்கணும் நான் உள்ள பூந்து. ச்சே, தப்பு பண்ணிட்டனே. தப்புப்பா, ஒரு வாட்டி தப்பு பண்ணி எவ்வளோ பயப்பட வேண்டியதா இருக்கு. தப்பே பண்ணக்கூடாதுடா சாமி, தப்பே பண்ணக்கூடாதுடா. தப்பே பண்ணக்கூடாது.
Okay.
Okay.
My turn. Hmm? Hmm. Okay. सोचते हैं ना, कभी कभी लगता है कि क्यों हम वो छोड़े, क्यों हम वो इतना अच्छा मौका था, इतना बढ़िया मौका था, जो छोड़ दिए। आज देखो उसी जगह पर खड़े हैं, उसी जगह उसी जीरो पर खड़े हैं कि फिर से हमको रीस्टेब्लिश करना है सब कुछ। पता नहीं कैसा दिमाग ऐसे आया, वो सभी लोग समझे, पता नहीं कैसा ये ड्रीम का जो पता नहीं कैसा आइडियलिज्म का एक दिमाग में चढ़ा हुआ था कि उस समय भी यही हुआ कि जब एकदम सामने था सब कुछ बार-बार होने के जैसा पूरा तमाम हो चुका था, फिर हम वो नहीं किए। आज 10 साल बाद देखो मेरे सामने सब कुछ खड़ा है, वैसे ही खड़ा है जैसे मतलब जो जो बेसिक जो चीज़ें होती हैं, वो ऐसे ही पड़ा हुआ है, खड़ा है। हमको फिर से एकदम एक-एक ईंटा लगाकर उसको पूरा मैनेज करना होगा, देखना होगा। 10 साल चला गया, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, वैसे ही सब कुछ पड़ा हुआ है, उसी तरह पड़ा हुआ है सब कुछ। तो क्या ही कहा जाए, क्या ही सुना जाए। हर लोग अपने की उम्र के सब लोग जो मतलब उस समय ये सब चक्कर में नहीं पड़ा, आज वो कहीं न कहीं एक बहुत अच्छे पोज़ीशन में है, बेटर पोज़ीशन में है कि कम से कम वो अपनी बेसिक चीज़ों के प्रति अ, ज़िम्मेदार है। वो चीज़ वो कर सकता है, उसको कोई कंपल्शन नहीं, किसी भी तरीके की स्पेस कंपल्शन नहीं है, किसी भी तरीके की वो उसको कर नहीं सकता। यहाँ हम तो हर एक डोमेन में फँसे हुए हैं और ऐसा फँसे हुए हैं कि फिर हम अगर हम ऐसा नहीं कि हो नहीं पाएगा, हो जाएगा। अगर कुछ-कुछ इसी तरह हर चीज़ चलता रहा तो हो जाएगा, लेकिन जो फँसना है, वो जो ये करने की जो बात है, वो तो मतलब ऐसी है कि सोचना पड़ जाता है कि क्या मिला हमको सपना देख के? क्या हुआ देख के ये? क्या हुआ इतना कमिटमेंट में, इतना ज़्यादा कमिटेड होके या इस तरीके से करके क्या मिला क्या हमें? ये सोचना पड़ जाता है। अनुभव के लिए ऐसे तो बहुत सही लगता है कि हाँ, चलो ठीक है, अनुभव मिला। यहाँ का अनुभव मिला, वहाँ का अनुभव मिला, लेकिन उससे हुआ क्या? ठीक है, 1 1 ठीक है। फिर ये फिर ये लगता है कि कर लिए तो पेट भर गया, नहीं किए होते तो फिर मछली की तरह इधर छपटियाते, उधर छपटियाते ते कोशिश करते हैं, हर कुछ कर लिए जो भी दिमाग में मेरे में आया, जो भी मतलब जैसा भी विचार मेरे दिमाग में आया, हम उसको सब कुछ कर लिए। चाहे वो कोई भी चीज़, चाहे लखनऊ की बात हो, चाहे वहाँ की बात हो, चाहे वहाँ की बात हो, चाहे चेन्नई की बात हो, चाहे बम्बई की बात हो, हर जगह मतलब जो मेरे दिमाग में आया वो हम कर गुज़रे, कर लिए। और कहीं न कहीं हमें अब ऐसा लगता है कि उन्हीं सब को करने की वजह से आज हम आराम से बैठे हुए हैं, एकदम आराम से बिना किसी कियोस, बिना किसी चीज़ों के एकदम दिमाग है और कर रहे हैं उसको, ठीक है? कर रहे हैं मतलब बिना किसी तरीके की परेशानी के। अब तो हमारा इतना इच्छा, मैंने बैग वगैरह रखा हुआ है, इतना भी इच्छा नहीं होता है कि हम जाके उसको उठाएँ, पर मेरा देखने का मन नहीं करता, ट्रेन, बैग ये सब कुछ भी। अब लगता है बस यहीं रहना है, जो कमी है, जो अ, चीज़ जैसे कि टेक्निकल बात कर लो, चाहे वो फाइनेंशियल बात कर लो, जो ग्लिच थी, उसको भैया अब जाके रिकम्पेंसेट करना है, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए। अब करना है तभी सोचना है ड्रीम-व्रीम के बारे में, नहीं तो नहीं सोचना है। और ये इतना निर्भर कर देता है, इतना प्रेशर लेस कर देता है कि कहा नहीं जा सकता। सेकंड, ठीक है? थर्ड, जब वहाँ से सोचे थे कि यहाँ आएँगे तो इन लोगों के लिए आ रहे हैं, इनके साथ रहने का अवसर मिलेगा, केयर करने का अवसर मिलेगा, सब कुछ मिलेगा। और यहाँ आए तो फिर देखिए तो फिर एक नया रूप देखने को मिला। तो जो जाके उस डब्ल्यूटीएफ में अ, थूक कर आए थे, ना मतलब इतना अंदर मेरे वो था कि भाई नहीं, जब हम इस अपने भाई नहीं बन सकते तो फिर हम ये सब करके क्या होगा। लिटरली थूक कर आए थे वहां पर, सब छोड़ कर आए थे। एक दिन का डिसीजन था, वो सब कुछ छोड़ के आए थे, लेकिन आके यहाँ पर भी एक नया रामायण शुरू हो गया, एक नई तरीके की स्टोरी शुरू हो गई, जिसको देख के लगा कि यार क्या है कि इसका क्या मतलब है। मतलब वैराग्य की भावना, मतलब ऐसा लगता है ना कि बस इतना छोटा-सा सर्कल हो, उसी में रहना है और उसके इधर-उधर कहीं जाना नहीं। जितना ज़्यादा विस्तारित था, अब उतना ज़्यादा वो एकदम सीमित सा छोटा-सा सर्कल हो गया है। बहुत छोटा-सा सर्कल हो चुका है अब। अब पूरा कोशिश ही यही है कि वो सर्कल छोटा रहे, जितने कम लोग रहें, और ये सब कहने के लिए नहीं है, एकदम एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए है। उसको लिटरली आत्मसात करने के लिए है। इतना स्तर पर वो अब समझा जा चुका है, लोगों को देखा जा चुका है और किया जा चुका है। डन, ओके। नाउ it is not an acting actually. Today what we did, it is not an acting actually, you know, because This exercise gives you an opportunity to talk to you, and it's a non-filtered, revealing exercise if it is done correctly. You know, it it gives you an opportunity to tell you what you are, to show you where you want to see, to make you listen what you want to listen. So that is a self-reflective exercise, and it is not new. It has been used in Greek tragedy, in uh, English tragedies, Macbeth and Hamlet and Julius Caesar, wherever, like, it has been used, and comes from real life. It's a beautiful and it's different feeling when you talk to you, when you know that ultimately what happened philosophically, that you are trying to tell people one, but you are trying to reach out to people one, people two, people three, people four, and ultimately you realize that nobody can. It's not their fault. It Nobody can listen to anyone, technically, practically, philosophically. So what happens that you get the feeling, okay, let's go, let's talk to you, let's go within, let's look at inside. Then you start getting your thing, and it will happen when you have actually tried enough, to reach out to people. Then when you come back, that's the real coming back. And it is same as life, it is same as in the real life. When we do, is the same in drama, in acting. It also, see the voice, the tonality of the voice, see the texture of the voice, it becomes very different, because there is no performance, it's a zero performance. You are not here, like, you get the feeling that you are not here to entertain people, you are not here to engage, you are engaging yourself, and that becomes the reason of engagement. Okay, so I just want you to share your opinion, that how you have taken this exercise, and then we'll go for the other, uh, like, level 2 exercise for this.
So on a daily basis, I talk to myself. I do it. I keep doing that only. On every day, I do this. So this is more than this being an exercise. I'm. It's just me. It's just me. Yes. Whenever if there is a quarrel between me and someone, if I leave out the points in some anxiety or being in a hurry to talk some other point, I leave out some points. The same points keep running in my mind whenever I come back to home. So that is why I told about riding the bike, or whenever, even in a time where I'm very happy and I wanted to tell some point, I forgot that point, I will keep in the bike, I will keep imagining like I'm in that situation, and I'm telling the point properly. So this is a daily thing for me. Soliloquy, I didn't know the word alone, but soliloquy is my thing. Yeah, so that is my opinion about this topic. But yeah.
And that's the reason why I found, when you were doing that exercise, when you were attempting the exercise, I found that ease, and that's why I used, brother, zero performance. Whenever we have a task, whenever you are doing an acting exercise, there is always a feeling that you have to engage people. This is what we have to do, we have to engage people. But in this exercise, we reach out to the point where we don't have that concern of engagement, because we are engaging ourselves. We are we, the way we are doing, and uh, that reciprocation is happening to you with you. So you are the decision maker, and you are the changer, you are the guide, and you are the follower, you are the leader, you are the listener. So that kind of, you know it's a complete process actually. Because when acting, sometimes and most of the time, your acting, your performance, your scene, uh, it's not just about you, because it's about give and take, and you have to reciprocate, you have to exchange the energy of your co-actor and everything. But in drama, in scene, there are some moment where there is a personal corner, private corner. There is exercise we'll do, private corner exercise, and it is actually related to that in the second level exercise. What happens that in the private corner exercise, that for example we have learned that art. With this exercise we have learned this art, that we are talking and we are not at all bothering whether people are listening to us or not, whether people are taking it as a performance or not. No, okay, fine. What happens that with the help of this exercise we also get to the level that we do the action, we perform the action as an actor, the actions which we cannot do publicly, the actions which we cannot do in front of the family people, the actions which we cannot do in front of our friends, the actions which we cannot do, or like, so those actions are the intimate action. I'm not just talking about sexual relationship or sexual activities. No, I will give you example and it will be very clear what I'm telling you. So these actions, these activities, we only perform, we only do when we feel that there is a privacy and there is a private corner, and it is related to the soliloquy. Soliloquy is about the language, it's about the it's the log, it's about speaking, and private corner exercise is about the action. You, the same kind of thing you're doing, but you're not right now speaking but doing action, while soliloquy is more about actually speaking, uttering, telling. Okay, so every time when you frame a sentence, when you reveal something, when you are getting within, you will feel that, you know, the more you get into that, the better idea, the clear idea it will come. So if we talk about the private corner exercise, what happens that when nobody is looking at you and you have got that assurance that nobody is looking at you, then how are you talking, then how are you walking, then how are you arranging things, then how are you eating. So it's about when there is no eyes looking at you, what you are. When there are eyes, okay, fine, you're doing. Even you are sneezing, there will be some way. When you're coughing, there will be some way. But it changes when no, you get that feeling, you get that assurance that nobody is watching. Okay, so now the exercise is, it's a private corner exercise where you will come and you will, just you and your mirror, and this is my mirror, nobody is looking at, please do. So here it just exclude the sexual or intimate activities we do. I'm not talking about that, I'm talking about the real life simple things, what we do when people are not looking at us. Yes bro, yes bro, first.
In the break time, bloody five people came. I would have punched them, punched them. I would have punched them. Bloody, like a cheap guys, they came and hit me. A lot of 100% punches there. 100%. Every bloody, what the before in front of Lavanya they punched. Punched them. Even I learned boxing. I didn't. That time I didn't. பண்ணியிருக்கணும் பண்ணியிருக்கணும் அதை பண்ணியிருக்கணும்ண்ணா அதை நான் பண்ணியிருக்கணும் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன் அசிங்கமாக இருந்தது நீல் டவுன் பண்ண வச்சிட்டான் நீல் டவுன் பண்ண வச்சிட்டான் பண்ணியிருக்கணும் பண்ணியிருக்கணும்
क्या करता है वो? क्या करता है जैसे कि अब इंतज़ार करते रहते हैं, बार-बार फ़ोन देखते रहते हैं कि नहीं। पूरा सब खत्म हो गया। Okay, so this is the private corner, and we will go to the exercise. We'll also do lots of things like in the upcoming session that we reach out what happens. When there is nobody looking at us, we are completely different actually. Our body language, our thought pattern, our selection, everything is different when nobody is looking at us. The entire thing shifts when the gaze happen, when the looking thing happens. We start becoming something else, and the whole journey of deconditioning or the conditioning starts when people are looking at us. Okay, so this is the grammar of today's, and two exercises, that introspection, like when you're talking to yourself, soliloquy, and when you're doing an action, like for example, this is also an action. We don't do we we do it when we are alone, when we clean our nose. This is also a thing. So this is also we don't do, but it is we don't fart. Farting is like, when we are so much comfortable with the person, we can fart, we can easily fart, it's not an issue. But what happened, these burping, so these are the things. So, and for example, if you are in a character, if you're in a scene, and if you're burping, if you're farting with a person, and you're not telling what kind of association or the bonding you have, it will be obvious that audience will connect that, okay, that person is a familiar person. That person, that person is a like intimate person, proximity is there, just because of that openness. So we will work on that exercise where we will start developing a private corner. How we are, like in my home, like we my sister and my mother, we three, uh, lots of times we used to talk like a baby kid, and it was going on till my masters. My sister was also there in PhD or somewhere. But like till her marriage, we were like doing, and we do it, like we do it these days as well. we I become like a child, and my mummy talks, we talk to each other like a matlab, mummy kya kar rahi ho, hum nahi khana nahi, like this, you know so it's a very personal thing, and nobody knows about it. One or twice somebody observed, my friend observed, and they realized that, okay, this is going on. But it was a daily, it is actually a daily ritual, not with father. When father comes, we stop, we change, we shift. But when we three are there, we do it. मम्मी खाना खाई, मम्मी गोभी की सब्जी पराठा खाएंगे, भूख लगा है. So that kind of shifting we do, and it is I'm telling you, this is the best exercise in our home. This is the best. Like somebody just give me.
ஹாய் தமிழ், நம்ம கிளாஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, ரெகுலராக வாங்க, பாருங்கள். இட் will be helpful for you if you are an actor.
Okay, so that has always been there, and one thing also, there are two things actually. Off your mic. Yeah. So we do it like me, my sister, my akka, and my mother. We talk like that when there is nobody at home, and when we are doing it. And what my father does, like he's a tailor master, so he has a machine. He's a machine, and in our home, Vivid Bharati, that national radio, FM, not no FM, it's a national radio, Vivid Bharati. It's a 24/7 in my shop, so it is going on every time. But that's because of that reason I have very good Hindi, very ornamented language I speak, that because I'm listening every, like, 24/7. I'm listening that correct Hindi, uh, the way we have to, and Urdu also, the Urdu terms. So because of that, I got that training, that listening training. What my father does, he mimics female singers, and he reach out to the tonality, like the, for example, and that I have got this from my father, and that shifting I have got it from my mother. And it is, but when father comes into the in that game of, we don't do that, we change. I also, like, for example, there is a Lata Mangeshkar and these Asha Bhosle, these things. Just wait. Okay, so that shifting happens, that um, mm, so that is also like, if I design an exercise for the personal corner, in terms of my father, he does that when nobody is so much engrossed in the work, nobody is there, he sings. For example, that the very, for example, like this. पान खाए सैया हमारो, सवली सूरतिया होठ लाल लाल, हाय हाय मलमल का कुर्ता, मलमल के कुर्ते में छीट लाल लाल, पान खाए. So that I have got from my father, that whenever he is doing, whenever he is engrossed in the work, it happens. And that exercise, like this, we call it in acting exercise, the private corner, personal corner. And when I'm talking about that bacha wala thing, the kid wala thing, kid, मम्मी हमको भूख लगा, हमको चॉकलेट खाना, हम नहीं जाएंगे. That I have got from my mother, because she started that game, and we became part of that. So this is what, the whole idea of this session, that Soliloquy, when you actually go into that level, you become you. Because ultimately, what happened? If you are talking to somebody, you will exchange that energy, the person you are talking to. What if you are talking to you, that the energy you have will be exchanged? Okay, not just in first minute it will not happen, second minute it will not happen, but if you develop it, if you go into the deeper level of that connection with you, it will happen. It can happen at the third minute, because there is no other way out. So you will start resonating with you, uh, resonating with your voice, resonating with your thought. So it will happen. So you just have to wait and have patience, and it will come. And now that conversation, that kid conversation style, has become so, ingrained in our system, that it takes me just a second to shift like a kid and then come back a normal being. So because of that culture, oh cocoon, so that kind of thing, and that female singer wala thing, that so this is what we call private corner. And we, as a person, as a person, we are so much lost into other, what others are doing through Instagram and all those things. It's all about, we are so much into others. And these exercises, when you start doing it, it helps you to be with you. You will not have that tendency of looking at others and forgetting you. No, you will come, you will start observing what you are as a person, rather than uh, outside. So that is the beauty of this exercise, and that's why when you told me to, give me the today's topic, that came in my mind, that let's plan this and let's just start this Soliloquy.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you. It was actually great because the private corner exercise, Bhaiya. Hello, Bhaiya.